Nobody knows.
Afternoon, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Your favorite trucker. I'm back on the Ghost Tour.
Moves me so much.
It's David Vidal, by the way, a friend of mine. His CD. It's one of his older CDs, but it's a good one. After the Storm. All right, today's Ghost Tour. This one has a personal anecdote to it, actually, too. I am at Deming, New Mexico, at the old Deming Truck Terminal. And the old Deming Truck Terminal, I used to fuel here a lot in the 70s. I used to haul drywall for my friend Chester Antonek. Antonek Drywall Construction in Tucson, Arizona. He's the guy that shot the snake this morning. I posted a picture of the dead rattlesnake he shot at the office. Anyhow, I used to haul a lot of drywall, and I would stop here on a regular basis and fuel and eat. They had a good restaurant. They were a chain of restaurants. Had one in Tucson, one here, one in Wilcox, and one in downtown El Paso that I cannot for the life remember the name of the restaurant, but they had pretty good food, and they were at what were known then as terminal stations. There was a terminal station in Tucson that did not have their restaurant. There was one in Wilcox. The one that's still operating as a truck stop that I know of, it's no longer a terminal stations, is in Colton, California, off of Waterman Avenue. Some of you old timers might remember that. It's a Pakistani truck stop or something now. You know, they burn incense there. Anyhow, but these were all part of the old terminal station system. And this was two at one time years ago. And like I said, they had a chain of restaurants. Back in those days, I hauled drywall. I ran empty from Tucson up to Albuquerque, New Mexico, load of drywall, bring it back to Tucson, and for Chester. And during the course of my lifetime, we met a guy who was the spitting image of Burt Lancaster. Not Burt Lancaster, Burt Reynolds. You know, Smokey and the Bandit fame. And I mean, he looked just like him. Probably a tad shorter. And we took him out with us to a couple of bars and stuff, and people constantly thought we were with Burt Reynolds. And he had the perfect routine down, because the more he denied coyly that he was Burt Reynolds, the more people thought, hey, that really is Burt Reynolds. He's just trying to stay out of the limelight. Anyhow, he decided he wanted to learn how to drive a truck and decided to make a trip with me. So I took him along with me. And I let him do some driving while it was empty. This guy couldn't drive a truck to save his life. He couldn't shift gears. I'm driving a white road commode cab over with a 400 with a 9-speed in it. I mean, a teenager could learn how to shift it. He couldn't shift gears to save his life. I used to have to reach out of the sleeper and shift gears for him sometimes. He couldn't figure it out. But anyhow, we pulled in here to the Deming Truck Terminal on our way up to get fuel. And I told him, in those days, we'd park right on the fuel island. You could go in and eat, and you could take a shower, do whatever you needed to do. If you were a regular fuel customer, you could sit on the fuel island as long as you wanted, unless they really needed it. But it was slow in those days. It wasn't busy like it is now at truck stops. So anyhow, we pulled up on the fuel island. He was driving. I told him, I said, I'm going to go inside and eat. Come on, I'll buy you dinner. He said, no, I'm just going to hang out here. I said, I'm going to eat. I'll be in there a while. He said, it's okay. He never even got out of the truck. I don't think he used the restroom while we were there. I don't know what his deal was. But anyhow, in those days, they were full-service truck stops, too. They washed all your windows and bumped your tires and everything else. So I'm going inside, and the kid that's doing the windshield washing and stuff says, hey, is that who I think it is? And I decided to have a little fun. So I said, shh, don't tell anybody. He's getting ready to make another Smokey and the Bandit movie, and he's going to actually do the truck driving, and he likes to do his own stunts and stuff, so he's learning how to drive a truck, but doesn't want anybody to know him. He's out here doing this. So don't tell anybody that he's driving. Knowing human nature as I do, as soon as you tell somebody, don't tell anybody, they got to run and tell at least somebody. before I got out of there, even the waitresses knew Burt Reynolds was out in the truck, and they were giving me napkins, asking me to have them sign them for him. And I just kept, nah, he doesn't want anybody to know. So for then on out, whenever I came through Deming, everybody wanted to know how my buddy Burt Reynolds was doing. So I, of course, played along and told him. All right, let's get out and see the truck stop, what's left of it. There's not a whole lot. This was a busy truck stop at one time. Any given time you come through here, there'd be 60, 70, 80 trucks parked in here. I never see a truck parked in here, even in the empty lot anymore and stuff. So I'm going to step on out and take a few shots of the truck stop. This was the tire shop over here. Of course, as you can see, the truck wash was over there. Like I say, it was busy. You pull in right over there in those lanes there to get tires worked on and stuff, and on the ends of the building, other end of the building. This one here has got a propane tank out in front of it, so you couldn't do anything there. There was always trucks. All your big companies, Roadway and UPS and all them. There's parking over there. Was a parking over there. There's additional parking out back there. Walk out here so you can see the sign still there. The old ghost truck stop. See if I can get it all in. Deming Truck Terminal. Nothing left now but the old building. They tried to open this thing back up for a while. Some Pakistanis or Indians or something had it for a little while. This is the back side. Go in through the door there. It's boarded up there. Be your entrance from the fuel island. Up front was a gas station for cars. Walk up that way, and I can show you where the restaurant was. Nothing here now but a memory or two. Had a couple pretty good lot lizards worked around this truck stop for years too. It was entertainment here. There's the front of the truck stop. Look at the old crow sitting there staring in the window, probably looking at himself more than anything else. I guess the last time it was opened, it was called the Desert Sky Cafe. That was not what it was back then. I want to say it was a Bar JS restaurant or Jarman restaurant or something like that. I cannot remember the name of it. Had good food when it was part of that chain. And that chain finally went away, and the last one operating was in downtown El Paso at the old El Paso fuel terminal, which is still a truck stop. You can still get diesel fuel there. There's just no parking, no restaurants, just a Chevron convenience store deal there now. All right, this is it. Ooh, should have come at night. Maybe there's ghosts out here wandering around. The old ghost truck stop tour. It's funny. I stopped here many a time. Seems weird. See it all closed up. Been closed for quite a while now. But like I say, I have my Burt Reynolds memory here and a few others. Even when I was hauling chickens and produce, this was still open into the 80s, and I was stopping here. Wasn't getting fuel here, but I'd stop here every now and then to eat a snack or whatever, use the restroom. But all good things come to an end, and so has this video. So enjoy the ride, motor safe, look out for the lot lizards. We'll see you on the flip.